Well, here we are again. Bibliomancy number 21. My 21st straight day of doing a live dipping into a book to see what it tells me about me. Yeah, it's all very self-reflective here. And this morning, my hand reached to one of my bookshelves and came up with this. James Joyce, Dubliners. Now, you see, before I even open it, this book evokes so much. I first encountered it studying English literature at Hull University back in the mid-1980s. Hull was a lovely university, actually. I really enjoyed being there. But stuck in a city that had been shoved out on the edge of England and forgotten, a fishing community that was dying at that point. Poor, rough, forgotten, sneered at, and maybe because, or almost certainly because of that, a place of enormous artistic vibrancy. Everything but the girl, the House Martins, the Fine Young Cannibals, great bands, thriving theatre scene, thriving cabaret scene, literature scene. And there was me, a boy from the wilds of North Wales, in the middle of all that, trying to find my way. I'd wanted to go to Oxford. I'd passed the exams to go to Oxford and failed the interview. And that's one of the most joyful failures now. From now, at the time, it was a horrible experience. I had always passed exams. I was smart. And then I failed my interview at Oxford. That's another story. But I am so glad I went to Hull. And there I encountered James Joyce's Dubliners, among so many other great, great things I encountered on the literature course there. Language and literature, actually. I learned Anglo-Saxon. Years later, I saw John Huston's film, The Dead, taken from the film of the last story in this collection. A stunning, extraordinary film. John Huston, known for his big sweeping westerns, and this is an intimate portrait of loss and melancholy and devastatingly powerful. And it left an extraordinary impression. For many years, I would have thought of it, perhaps I still do, as my favorite ever film. And I didn't dare watch it again in case it wasn't as good as I remembered, until a few years ago when I did watch it. And you know what? It was better than I remembered. Extraordinary subtlety, but breadth of vision. I cry often to music, but not so much to films. But watching The Dead a second time just devastated me. The final 10 minutes, everything has built to that final 10 minutes. It's devastating. Beautiful. I advise every living human being to go and look and watch that film as one of the great examples of storytelling, of filmmaking, of acting, of whatever you want. Anyway, today my hands landed on this book, and it's already, you see, I haven't even opened it, and it has done what just seeing a book can do. Immeasurably enriched my life. And now we go a step further. I flick, I find, I've dipped into a story called Grace. I remember nothing about any of these stories except The Dead. So I dip into a story called Grace. No, damn it all, said Mr. Kernan sensibly. I draw the line there. No, damn it all, he said sensibly. I draw the line there. I draw the line. See, drawing lines is a good thing, isn't it? Or a bad thing. Rather depends on how you look at it. Very important to have boundaries, to draw a line, to say, no, I'm going to be sensible, and I go no further than this. I will go no further in this work. I will go no further in this relationship. I will go no further in this inquiry. I will, whatever. Very sensible. Draw, no, I go no further than this line. But also, being sensible seldom changes the world. Sometimes The sensible person who says, I go no further, I've been walking for a long time and I go no further, is the very person who does not get to the top of the next ridge and see the view that will change his or her life. The one who does not do the unreasonably ridiculous thing, which will in fact be the thing that changes everything for them. Sometimes it's not so smart to be sensible, but sometimes it's very smart to be sensible. This, of course, is why there is no one-size-fits-all answer to the question of how do I live my life? Be sensible, be very unsensible, be contained, be wild, be internally focused, be externally focused. Hey, be complex. This is what we are, complex. So when you very sensibly say, no, I draw the line, let a second voice go, maybe a voice of a slightly untamed, wild child within you go, are you sure? If the answer is yes, stay behind your line. If the answer is no, I'm not sure, how about gleefully, wildly, anarchically, you smash the boundaries within which you contain yourself and go live. Interestingly, the end of John Huston's film, The Dead, taken from the last story in this collection, the whole of the film has been contained within a very specific milieu, and in the last 5 minutes it is devastating because he smashes it all, expands everything, almost as if the whole meaning of the stories is contained within a single sentence. Have a wonderful day. I hope you have the most wonderful of days. Drop me a message if there's anything you'd like me to do with you. Bye now.